Hi, I'm Chris Brogan. I am the chairman and CEO and president and bottle washer and everything of Human Business Works. I am a publishing and media company. I do everything from courses and whatnot to help people get smarter to publishing digital magazines and audio podcasts and the like. I'm located a little north of Boston. The rest of my company's up in southern Maine. My favorite disruptive heroes are, I would believe I have a pantheon because, my mom and dad really set me up for disruption very early. They just said early on, you could be whatever you want to be. And I usually had a very left field version of what I wanted to be. As I went through life, though, Tom Peters most definitely played a strong role, the disruptor himself. He just kept coming up with these books that were saying, why settle for what's going on around you and why not become the CEO of your cubicle and the like. And I believed him with all my heart. Now, what I didn't realize is that, Tom was forever looking for fools like me to just dive into this belief, but it worked rather well. Along the way, people like Sir Richard Branson really helped me in my business career because he just made it really clear that you could be a person. You didn't have to be the tie wearer. You could definitely also be the kind of person who, really had your own set of rules to how you wanted things to look and feel and be. And so that's the whole deal. So from my parents to Tom Peters to Sir Richard Branson, that's my little pantheon. From where I was to where I am now, there's been a lot of spots where I've been the tie-wearing guy, or I've been the person just content to be, another animal in another cubicle. And it took me, a bunch of different stops and starts to figure out how to be the kind of owner that I wanted to be, and how I started by owning my cubicle, and how I started then after learning how to own, the vision of what I wanted to get done. So learning how to disrupt, disrupting sounds so great until you realize that if you don't have any interface to it, if you don't have any way to make it work, you're a homeless person. Like you're a disruptive guy in a dumpster. Booga booga, is not that useful if there's nothing below it. So I had to learn how to take my business acumen, all my proclivities for making stuff happen, and then still be just as weird. So, I've gotten that out of my system by doing things like being a professional speaker. I do that by being a book author. And as I've been starting to tell people here and there all over the place, the weirder I get, the more money I make. The way work should work is with a lot more mindedness towards a sustainable relationship-minded business. What happens is, my friend Anthony Iannarino said that there's basically this fork in the road these days. You're either a transaction business or you're a relationship business. And where companies go horribly wrong is they say they're a relationship business, but they are a transactional business, or they think they're a transactional business, or they overplay it and work too hard on maintaining relationships. So I think that, there are some cases where a transaction-minded business is probably okay. I don't need to know much about the person at the McDonald's counter. It's okay. Thanks for my iced coffee. I'll leave now. But, I think in most cases we want a relationship. In most cases we want to be like Norm in the old Cheers and, everyone knows my name, everyone knows what I'm going to eat. The restaurants I like to go to are the ones that know my kids' quirky meal choices. And so I think that, what a human business is that. It's sustainable, meaning you have to actually make money. It's relationship-minded, meaning that you actually care about the life of the person that you're doing business with beyond the product or service you're trying to sell. And the only real problem with this advice, Bill, is you just can't fake it. So if you're going to do this kind of disruption, just realize that if you're going to take this path and you just kind of hate people, don't do it.